Hey team, I wanted to make another quick video about the series that I am reading. I just made a little video, but I kind of wanted to talk about something that came up. It's right now. It's about the rapture. The rapture happened, and everyone who was not a believer was left behind, and they're going through the tribulations, 7 years of tribulations with the rise of the Antichrist, and I am kind of relating to one of the characters. I think in the it's like kind of one of those big questions. If you do not have that faith, if you're from a different faith, these years of tribulations trying to make believers out of those, or find the believers, promote the faith, and keep the world moving forward, fighting for the good in the times of the tribulation. And it's kind of one of those big themes, with reading these books. It's so much destruction, and it's there's they're rebuilding the world in this new way, led by the Antichrist, and but there's also the counterforce. They're rebuilding the world with the tribulation saints against the Antichrist as well, and trying to use their the systems of their own to combat the Antichrist, or using the Antichrist systems against the Antichrist. And so it's interesting to see those dynamics, but it was kind of talking about, how God's love is reflected even in the tribulations. Obviously, why would he put the population through all of this? Why would there be so much pain and so much hatred and so much evil that people would have to go through? And I think that it's this idea of having faith and bringing community together, and trying to find the resolve and the motivation and that drive to keep moving the world forward. I think that's really important to remember, because bad things do happen in this world, and we can either let them hurt us, or we can try to build on them and trying to make the world better in spite of them. And so and I think that's when you do kind of build and get beyond those bad things, it's strength and character, and it shows you ways of how you can make the world better, and you can help so that those bad things don't happen again, or how you can help, how you can be the difference, how you can make the difference, and how you can keep the world moving forward. So I think that that's important to remember. Your own personal strength, as well as that of your community, and just ways to kind of keep promoting the good in the world. So I think it is really a complex idea, and one of the main characters was, I don't see how all this pain can be for good. And I also agree with that. I think that it would be better if there was a way to go around that, or to mitigate that, because it's a lot of pain and a lot of suffering. And so I do think that if you can find a way to make things better without having to go through all of that, that would also be better. So it's just an interesting dynamic. So an interesting question to kind of talk about. And so I think, can you still have the illusion of that pain, and then still unite and come together, and those bad things, if they weren't real, could we still bond and rise above? And so if we can all just be happy and healthy humans, I think that would be obviously the ideal world that we would be fighting for. So anyway, interesting questions, worth talking about, I think. So I just want to make a video. So thanks so much.